Hey guys, still here and welcome back to Rescue HQ. Previous week's episode, I was building up my police station, and today I'm going to be focusing on expanding the medical division and the fire department. I need a couple of items for these guys to start going. I'm going to need firefighter lockers, a hiring department, or rather a hiring station, tank refill for their air tanks, and air tank storage. I would like that facility to get set up over here. I don't really know if I have enough room for it, but I really don't have too much of a choice because these two fields, these two lots over here are quite expensive. This is 66,000, this is 92,000. Now there is one extra thing I can do to get my money up, and that's to request a grant. And a city hall grant is going to get me another 120,000. I'm not really needing this yet, so I'm not going to do it at the moment. Let's go for a garage. Make sure that the police or that the firefighters have a place to deploy their vehicles from. This is a standard fire truck. Now the fire truck has a couple of items on them. It has 9 slots, so 9 crew slots. It has 6 equipment slots. It comes with a water tank and it comes with a ladder. You can also get different vehicles, and for example this police van already comes with 2 SWAT gear inside. Considering that I might be facing more small-time gangsters, I am going to unlock this and deploy that in the police garage over here. Hold on, is that the police van? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, next is the fire truck. The fire truck's going to go here. And it says, oh, you cannot do that because you don't have a way for the crew to get there. That's fine. I'm going to throw in a utility room between these. And just make them walk through here to there. And throw in the lockers for the firefighters in here. Now I am going to need a bit more room in the utility room, because at the moment I don't have any space for their oxygen gear. I'm going to need an oxygen air tank storage, and I'm going to need an air refill station. These things need to get worked by crew, so you need to be able to reach them. I'm going to place that over there, and the air tank storage right next to it. This thing has a space for 6 units of compressed air. And with that, your firefighters are going to be better able to handle some emergencies. Let's go for 2 of those. And then I have another 4 slots over here for additional lockers. It says I need to build 8. So that should fit nicely over here. It is a bit crowded in this room, but hey, we're a government facility. We're not really going to be spending too much on rooms. Now I also need to have a desk, and I can do that over here, potentially in this office, or I'm going to have another office over here. Let's in fact do that, considering I still have a decent amount of cash. So let's go for a corridor. And since firefighters don't really need a large office, since they only have their hiring desks, I'm going to see if I can fit that in here. This is the fire department. Now I'm going to have to make it 1 row larger or it won't fit. Fire department. So I'm going to have... Yeah, I know you can't reach it. There. This is the hiring station for the fire department. Works perfectly fine. And with that built, I have everything I need to get a fire department going. I have 24 slots for firefighters.
To handle more emergencies,
I already have a new
as well as more
well.
difficult ones, we should aim to extensively expand the fire department.
Yep. That's what I'm going to do. First get the applicants in. 1 for the day shift, 1 for the night shift. And we have 2 emergency popping up. Again, an illegal hemp shop. Don't worry, there are quite a few more different emergencies available. And once again, the video store. I just keep getting these for some reason. I'm going to send my 1-man army, Krista. They're going to take a while to handle that. Now you can see that the firefighters, if they don't have anything to do, they're going to look for more candidates. And these guys at the moment in the training room are going to level up. Or at least that's the plan. This rookie over here, probably brand new, Corrine Bergveld, is already working on getting her basic training done by once again trying to kick onto the wrong side of the door, and with that going to try and get through the door by kicking it in reverse. This is going to tire her out, of course, so she's probably going to get to sleep pretty soon. Now the next part is the medical division. I'm not sure if I have enough room for that, because medical departments need a lot of room. So I might just have to go for that grant and make sure that I get enough cash to buy this lot and to start filling it in. Now we have our first fire department emergencies. The citizens reported smoke coming out of an apartment in a high-rise building. You can see that I have a couple of requirements, including one air tank. This is why I built that air tank station, so I'm going to add one of those. And I need 4 officers, or 4 operatives. Let's send Chin, because he's almost one of those one-man armies, and Mary. This is going to get my dispatch up to 102, or yeah, 102, that's fine. You're going to go. I am a little concerned that I might need an additional fire engine, because if this thing's not back in time and I have another emergency, I can't handle that. There's not enough that I can do. So what I would ideally build is another fire truck. And I can unlock one. This is the fire engine. It is currently free. I already have a fire truck and a fire engine. Now there's some difference. These have a fuel or a water, not a fuel tank. Well, I hope they come with a fuel tank. They have a water tank and a ladder. These things come with 4 water tanks, but no ladder. So this means that they're going to be more effective, or they're going to have more capacity for larger fires. But if there is an emergency where I need more people, no, actually, no, where I need a ladder, then I'm always going to have to send in the fire truck. And this is why it can be handy to have different types of vehicles. You can see this is a police cruiser, this is the police van. I'm going to sell off this police cruiser and buy another police van instead. Like that. And we have a couple of successful emergencies. Get the cash, get the rewards. I need to have a higher hiring limit for my firefighters. Unfortunately, I don't really have the room yet. So I'm going to have to expand the utility area once again. And just make sure I have a couple of additional firefighter lockers in here. Okay, and then I need to build a water hauling training area. These things take up a fair amount of room. I'm not sure if my training area is going to be big enough. Yeah, it is not, well, kind of. Yeah, it can fit over there. And this is the facility that trains up your basic firefighters from level 0 to level 1. So with that built... Oh shit, I need to have 2. Okay, 2 emergencies for the police. What do we have? A not-so-smart phone. We have a case of turning wheels of power. A high-clearance employee of an unnamed tech company lost his prototype smart device. Seems they forgot the location tracking on this one. Or did he turn it off because he knows what's going to happen with the data? Our police can stage an investigation and in turn make us a handy sum of money. So let's do that. Let's ready a police cruiser and send these 3 guys out. Switch to the night shift. We have another stakeout. These are long missions, 6 hours. Unfortunately, I don't have a police cruiser handy, so I'm going to have to send a police van. And with that, my SWAT gear. This is far from ideal, but I should have another van available soon if there is another set of the small-time gangsters going their rounds. Just click this to make sure that the vehicle gets repaired. Get this vehicle repaired. And you can see that over here, the air tanks are being refueled, or refilled, rather. These fortunately don't take too long, so I don't need to spend a lot of time on these. You can see that the guy then fixes up at the bottle and brings the bottle over here to an air tank storage. Now I have 12 of them available, so 6 are full and 6 are empty, just making sure that I have enough capacity for those. And once again, my training area is too small. I'm probably going to need that grant and get another bigger training area going. Or I need to shift these rooms around a little. That might be better. Alright, you're going to sit over here. You're going to sit over there. Oh crap, that cannot be reached. Yes, of course. Over there, over here. All of a sudden they get up and they switch over. And now I can make this training facility slightly larger. Like that. They're just going to have to relocate to the other room. So what I'm going to need is another water hauling station. We have 2 more police emergencies. Fortunately, I have 2 cruisers ready. Let's see what they have. Another illegal hemp shop. Fairly easy job. Just sent... Oh, these are all rookies. Oh, shit. Okay, what's the other one? Another video store break-in. Really? At this point, I just don't have enough people available to go for a full mission completion. So what I'm going to do is get this thing done because it's giving me the most rewards. I'm going to send my one-man army, Maynard. And for the other one, I'm going to ask for help. You can ask for help by, I think, another set of rescue services. It is going to cost you a bit of reputation. That's fine. It's not too bad. And it is going to keep my rating at 100%. We have a couple of new recruits available. What do we have? One for the fire department. You're going to the night or the day shift, and you're also going to go for the day shift for the police. There's my new water station. And now I need to go for the medical facility. It's going to reward me 25,000 medical crew, or 25,000 money and 6 medical crew. Yeah, I'm going to get that grant now. Take out a city grant, accept and continue. And this is going to cost me 66,000. That's a hell of a lot of cash. But I am going to need this space to set up my medical facilities. Let's go with the corridor here. Like this. And send the corridor back there. Next, set up a garage. I don't exactly know how big they need to be. Yeah, that's big enough. Hold. What do we have? Fire department. Fortunately, I have another fire truck ready. Oh, the game won't let me progress until I fix this situation and get a door in here. There. Okay, what do you have? Reported smoke. Okay. I need 4 firefighters. I don't need a ladder, I just need 1 water tank. So I am going to send my standard fire engine with a couple of guys on the mission. Preferably guys who are not exhausted or tired, so these have a bit of time to recover. And they need 1 air tank, and there's 100%. Okay, so this thing's being built. Now I need to set up the rest of this facility. Let's go for a corridor here, and a utility room behind it. This, again, is going to be the area where the medical personnel gets their locker stashes. How many does it want me to build? 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the medical facility can get really, really sizable because you need all sorts of additional equipment. I need to get a triage center. Fortunately, this is free. These things, however, are not free. This one is locked. What does it need me to do? Build a medical laboratory. And the laboratory is locked after 300 reputation stars. Okay, this is going to be a large area. Medical. It's going to sit over here. And your medical room can actually get you quite a bit of cash. Interestingly, if you treat patients over here, you're going to get a little bit of cash out of them. It is, I believe, their insurance, which is covering the expenditures in a way. Now I have another emergency coming up. Another house on fire. All these people are exhausted. One air tank, there we go. The other fire engine's back, but these guys have just been on a mission and are now going to be quite tired. Okay, so we got one triage center going up. We're going to need a medical lab. Medical. And that thing's currently locked. I still need 24 stars. And this is where the game is going to ask you to make some decisions. Because I can go for the additional medicine lab, or I can say, no, you know what, I'm going to go for a dining table. So my guys have both a way to eat and to get some relaxation. Or I'm going to go for the bunk beds, because currently I only have 4, and that might not be enough at some point. Or you could argue, well, at some point I'm going to need an additional vehicle. I want to save up to unlock, let's say, what can I buy? The emergency ambulance. Fast, nimble ambulance vehicle. Quickly transports first response medical crew. They don't have a lot of room, but they are fast responders. And you don't really know what sort of missions the game is going to throw at you. That is kind of the beauty of this game. Yeah, see, this can't fit. We're stuck with this park in the middle of our facility. And I think that that's part of the trick over here. The game wants you to think, how are you going to fit everything in here? I, for one, am going to wait for these guys to complete. There we are. And continue with this medical checklist. So the next part that I want, and look at how much I can unlock. All of this stuff can go in a medical lab. Or in a medical facility. Radiology station, orthopedic station, ICU, resuscitation, heart investigation, trauma center, contamination suit station, medical kit, crash cart, cast printer, produces 3D printed cast material, medicine cabinet, and the one that I want right now, the medicine laboratory. Set that up over there. That should also unlock the rest of the items. There we are. Now I can unlock this one for free. This is a medicine cabinet. And the game also wants me to set up a burn unit, which I can also unlock for free. Let's set up one of those. And I'm going to need a hiring station to make sure that I can get more medical personnel. Now, an office for the medical personnel, again, does not need to be that large. Because you just need a bit of room to set up a couple of desks. So the medical hiring station... one over here and one over there. Throw in a door. And now I can hire additional medical staff. Okay, 2 new emergencies. What do we have? Another illegal hemp shop. You, and you. Off you go. And another video store break. And geez, the game is only feeding me the same missions every single time. Oh, and I have no storage for my paperwork. Right, let's fix that. Office. Only the things that I had unlocked. I want to get more paperwork storage. I believe we had that set up over here. Yeah, if I place it down there, this thing cannot be reached. I'm just going to throw it down there. How many slots do you have? 0 out of 10? 10 out of 10? Yeah, there's no wonder that these stations are not being used.
More medics can handle more patients, obviously. At the same time, they also maintain our medical assets. The medics, I mean.
Right. Okay, I need to hire 6 more medical crew. We have another applicant for the police force. But I'm going to definitely need more medical crew. So these stations are going to be very important for them. We have Ian Klug and Marcus Dingman. At the moment, the medical crew, for some reason, don't need training. They immediately seem to know exactly what they're doing. And you don't have some sort of dummy medical doll that you need to practice your surgery on. Although, to be fair, they don't do surgery, I suppose. So expand the medical room, 1 more slot. Yeah, and that's when the game says, no, you can't do that because now there's no door. fine. Now there is. Let's get this wall out of the way. Oh, the medicine cabinet is stuck to that side of the wall. That makes sense. There. Now this is a large room. We're going to need that room at some point. Because early on it's alright. But later on you're going to have a lot of medical facilities here. Burn centers, trauma centers, you name it. These guys are hard at work to find me more people. Looks like the police is coming back. And we have another couple of emergencies. What do we have? A store is being robbed. We're going to need SWAT gear. Time to send in a police van. And with the police van go 2 officers. You're going to handle that. Next, stakeout. I don't really want to send a police van on a stakeout. So I'm going to wait for this police cruiser to come back. And then send out a cruiser with a fresh set of officers. There you go, it should now be available. Police cruiser, these, and Jacqueline. Jacqueline just came back, and once again, she's immediately heading out on a mission. Applicants. What do we have? Jennifer Seagraves. You're going to join the firefighters in the day shift. These ladies over here... Ladies? Or guy? What is it? I'm not sure if that's a guy or not. They look like they're practicing their aerobics again, while this firefighter is doing his bench presses. Successful emergency. These guys are back from their mission. That was pretty quick. And now we have our first suspect arriving. Here it is. This guy neatly brings himself over here. Sammy Wohl. And I can now activate this station. That's going to send a police officer over here. And this means that they're going to start chewing out this inmate. And hoping that this guy is going to change his mind about his criminal ways. Fire mission. Local business reporting smoke coming out. I need 1 tank. I'm going to need 4 of those. And another firefighter. Off you go. Now this does also give you a bonus if you complete it. Because with that, the city becomes a little bit, well, I suppose you say cleaner, or at least hopefully less criminal. And I believe that you do get a bonus from that. Let's see. Yep, 2.5k and 15 reputation. So getting those inmates chewed out by your officers actually does help. Quite a lot of new crew. Let's go for 1 on the day shift, 1 on the night shift for the medics. 1 more firefighter for the night shift, and I don't have any more slots for my police officers. So I'm going to need to expand this locker room and make sure there's more lockers available. 2 new emergencies for the cops. Geez, another illegal hemp shop. Get creative. I'm tired, but that's unfortunate. You're gonna have to go anyway. And a not-so-smart phone again. 1-man army with a police van. And supported by Hank. Off you go, guys. Good luck. More applicants. That's yeah, right. That's the police officer that I don't have room for. Now this is going to be a bit of a weird facility. It's not too efficient because of all of these separate lots over here. But I'm just going to have to make do, because there's no way to get through this park area, I guess. So, unfortunately, if you want to get from over here to over here, you're just going to have to walk all the way through these hallways and then get to there. Okay, angry citizens are escalating their arguments. We're going to send a police van. Unfortunately, these are both rookies. But there is a police group coming back soon. So I'm just going to have to wait till I have more officers available. At the moment, those neighbors are just going to keep fighting. There's the police vehicle. Alright, take a cruiser. And head over to that unrest and fix it. Now I have quite a lot of reputation at the moment. It does need me to hire more medical crew, but I can also go for some other upgrades. I can go for a detective desk. This converts files into cases. These, however, I believe require quite an investment in room. And at the moment, I don't really have that much room left. Oh shit. There's 2 emergencies for the police, and just now I'm getting my officers back. Another stakeout. You guys are just back. Ooh, I cannot go for 100% on this one. This is going to give me 56 rep. This is going to give me just 1 officer. No, 2. Alright, you're going. Maybe if I have that other group home, I can fix the situation. Yeah, I should be able to do this. You and you, take a very tired officer with you. And off you go. Oh shit, we have all sorts of crises here. I have a relaxation crisis, I have no room for paperwork, I have a toilet crisis, and I have a food shortage. Right, we're gonna have to take far better care of our people over here. Starting with an additional couple of fridges. And relaxation. I don't have a relaxation room. I can set one up over here. And have a couple of just relaxing couches on there. And you guys are gonna have to go, and this is a bit weird. You're having to go through the toilet room over there in order to get here. It's not ideal, but it's at the moment the best that I can offer. And I still have no storage for my paperwork. So let's get a bit more paperwork storage in. There. New emergency. Oh, this is a double one. A large pack of tourists have gotten one too many to drink, and now they're raising hell in the local pub. Let's get them out of there and curb their excitement. Get a medical crew too, it will be needed for sure. I need 2 police officers. I only have a van available, so you guys are going. And if I send them out now, it's going to go to 80%. So I'm also going to send out my ambulance with Ian inside, or Ian. And what else do I need? I need a medical kit. I don't have any medical kits yet, so I'm going to go with a 95%, because that's the best that I can offer at the moment. I do want to get medical kits going. That is going to cost me 500 reward. And these things pop up all the time that you need medical kits. So I'm going to have to just wait and save up all of these medical, or all of these reputation points and get that going. Day shift, day shift. I still need 3 more medical crew. Now this thing produces medicine, and that is saved in the medical cabinet, I think. Or, no, sorry, in here, in the medicine cabinet. This is a medical kit. This is something very different. Alright, not a whole lot to do now, but just wait. Successful, successful. Couple new applicants, another medic, night shift, and my police officers. I think I'm going to have to expand my locker room for the cops, but I don't really have too much room to do that in. Let's prep the corridor to extend all the way here. I can set up another small locker room for the cops. It's a bit out of the way, though. Like, really far out of the way. By the way, locker rooms or utility rooms are general utility rooms. They're not specific to any type of unit. So you can have firefighters mixed in with police officers, mixed in with medical personnel. And have 5 more lockers for the cops. And that should allow me to get a couple more officers going, as well as train up some new people. Because at the moment I seem to be a little low on new recruits. Day shift, night shift, day shift, night shift, day shift. I need to hire one more medical crew and I get this completed and I get 10,000 and another medic. Now I have room for 28 firefighters, 30 police officers and 12 medical personnel. But then again, I have my utility room over here, so I can get more medical personnel if I so need to. This medicine cabinet currently is full. You can see that...
A wiretap revealed a safe house that is connected to money laundering used by our favorite syndicate.
Interesting.
Prepare a breach-in operation by the end of the week. Be ready.
Okay. This is going to be interesting. In a couple of days, I'm going to need sniper gear, K9 units, and SWAT gear. The SWAT gear I have, but the sniper gear and the K9 units I don't have yet. So I'm going to have to save up for that and make sure that I'm ready for that operation. Anyway, this medical lab is building or creating medicine, but there is no room because I only have my medicine over here and that thing only holds 6, as you can see down here. So let's go for medical and throw in another medicine cabinet here. And that way the lab can still stay productive. Alright, that's where I'm going to end this episode. Next episode we're going to get ready for that gang safe house hit. I'm going to need sniper gear. That falls under the utility. And the sniper gear, let's see, is fairly expensive, I think. Yeah, it's going to cost me 600 stars, so that's a whole budget of reputation. And aside from that, I also want to keep working on my medical facilities and potentially a few more officers. They should all be training up right now, but that's going to take a while before they actually get ready for action. So that's episode 2. Thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying these episodes and, of course, the game linked down below in the description. Let me know what you think of it down below, and I shall see you next week for the next episode.